Hello and welcome to a show I call The Collective. My name's Austin Ernst and I'll be your so-called host. I am joined by today's co-pilot, Hanah Wold.
That is me, Hannah.
Hi Hanah, how you doing?
I'm really good. How are you today?
I'm great. I've been working all day, so I'm a little tired, but that's okay. Last episode, I clicked this effing pen. You can swear, but it's fine. So many times, and it's in the audio, so I'm gonna try not to do that. Hold me to that.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah.
was just clicking this pen over here, and I'm like, you know what? I really just need to be mindful about what I am doing as my fidget because I
Mhm.
don't want people to have to listen to me do that.
Yeah, I fidget as well. I usually don't, but I guess recording makes me nervous, so it's all good. It's all good. We'll be nervous together. Don't worry.
That sounds right.
Okay, we'll start it out. Hanah, what do you do for a living, and how has COVID changed your life?
All right. So I am currently the assistant manager at my local Scooters. Scooters is a coffee shop. It is a drive-through only model where I am at. So it is a little bit different from your regular coffee shop. Not a lot of sit-down customers, but we still have our regulars. COVID-19 had the
Real quick,
opposite
real quick, real
effect.
quick, real quick.
Am I going too
Has it
fast?
all? No, no, you're fine. Absolutely fine. Um, has it always been just a drive-through, or is that because of COVID?
No, it's actually only a drive-through store.
Okay.
There are Scooters walk-in locations. I think there's
Just,
three of
just not
them.
yours.
Yeah, just not ours. So yeah, we weren't really affected by COVID the way a lot of other coffee stores, restaurants, bars, etc. were
Mhm.
affected. We did see an over 150% growth in sales. So yeah, that's been
Wow,
crazy.
that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, we had to hire five extra people. It was definitely rough for me because I was just entering this job when COVID-19 started. It was literally my second week in, and yeah, everything happened. So I thought for a minute there that I was going to have no job and I wouldn't be able to, you know, file for unemployment and whatnot. But it actually turned out to be okay for me, which I'm very blessed to be able to say that. Not everybody can.
Absolutely. I'm in the same boat, working at Walmart, but the people already know that. But
Hmm.
you were at this job for 2 weeks, and I mean, not now, but you're already the assistant manager?
Oh yeah, so I actually have 5 years of experience in the coffee industry.
Mm,
I
that'll do
started
it.
out at a
That'll do it.
Starbucks. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Started out at a Starbucks, just a regular barista there. After about 2 years, I started managing at Caribou, which is another coffee chain.
Mhm.
Um, and then I was hired at a local Target Starbucks, which
Mhm.
is
That
Target
one I
pays
knew.
their employees. Yeah, Target pays their employees very, very well. So that was the incentive. However, I realized that at Target, there wasn't really room for me to go up the corporate chain. It would have been really tough, a really long time to put in before I could move up. So that's what made me move to Scooters, and I'm really glad I did.
Yeah, it sounds like a good move if you're already the assistant manager.
Yeah,
And
thank
it sounds like you made the move like right at the right time too, because job security was it's currently probably not easy for people. So
Oh, no, most definitely. We really thought that we were gonna have to let people go, and that would have been pretty much my first act as assistant manager would be to tell people,
oof.
"Hey, I'm sorry, I just got here, but I have to tell you that you don't have a job anymore." But luckily, our regulars really pulled through along with a lot of new customers. So it was okay. It's been okay.
It sounds better than okay, honestly. I mean, you guys hiring five more people, the increase in
Hmm.
sales. Yeah, it
Yeah,
sounds like it could have been a lot worse for sure.
most definitely.
Yep. So, Hannah, what have you been playing?
So, I've been throwing it back to Stardew Valley. I love Stardew Valley. I had an
Okay.
account that I had been playing for about 5 years, and then my computer completely crashed. It wasn't able to be fixed or refurbished or anything, so
Gross.
I lost all of that. Yeah, I was pretty sad. So I went and bought it on the PS4. So I have 2 years now played, which is about 40 to 60 hours, somewhere around that.
Chump
It's
change.
been,
Chump change.
yeah, it's been pretty constant. I've also been watching a couple of people play online. And actually, do you mind if I put in a little disclaimer?
You say whatever you want. Go for it.
Okay. So I have a issue in my inner ear, which makes me unable to play a lot of video games. What happens is I get really motion sick, I get nauseous, and then I end up throwing up. So my
You're not a
fix for
fan of
that,
VR, I'm assuming?
no, VR is very, very rough. I can't even watch 3D movies. That's how bad it is.
Wow.
But
That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, it really does because I think if I didn't have this, I'm a gamer at heart. I really enjoy
Mhm.
video games. I love watching people play them. So that's how I kind of get through is I watch some of the bigger names like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and you know those kind of people. So that's how I get my gaming content most of the times.
Can you see that?
I do. Oh, you still have the ticket.
It's in my phone case. I keep it in my phone case.
Aw, so yeah, Austin and I went to go see Jacksepticeye's live
Mhm.
show. If you've got 60 minutes to talk about it, I'd love to do that.
Nice, very late plug. Very
Very
late
late.
plug.
Oh yeah,
I enjoyed that very much.
I'm glad.
Okay.
You did cut out, just so you know. Hello.
Are you back? Are you back?
I'm back. Is it working now?
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
It
I can edit
it
that
cut
out. Don't
out.
worry.
Okay, it
Okay.
cut out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still recording, so
Hmm.
it must have got all that. And it's
Hmm.
actually showing me the recording, which is like the recording is in the time, which it usually doesn't
Hmm.
do. So hopefully we're good. But I can edit
Okay.
that out. No worries. What was the last thing you heard me say?
Well, it was the start of a sentence.
Okay. So you got the disclaimer out of the way, right?
Yes. Hmm.
Okay. Other than Stardew Valley, what have you been playing? Unless you want to keep
Um,
going on Stardew Valley.
no, we can keep going. So the other game that I have been playing a lot of is The Sims recently, because they have come out with a couple new packs that new to me packs that I can really enjoy. Anything side scroller or top down view is usually okay for my motion sickness. It's just first person games that
Mhm.
really get me all sick. My friends have been playing Doom recently, and that is so fast paced that I can watch about 20 minutes of it. It's enjoyable. It's a good 20
Mhm.
minutes, but only 20
Yeah,
minutes of it.
that game seems very badass, very fluid. It just doesn't seem like it's for me. But yeah, that like from
Hmm.
afar, I admire that game. I'm a Bethesda fanboy, but Doom just isn't my
Hmm.
thing.
Yeah, I think it's got some good qualities to it. But from what I understand is that it's a really tough game. I mean, if you're not used to running and gunning, it's definitely hard to get into.
Mhm.
Hard to
But
learn to get into.
correct. I just feel like from watching from afar, as far as fluidity and shooters go, it's probably up there. And again, I've never played it, but it just seems
Hmm.
like you can just go, 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 go. Like that's how it's designed. So it does
Yeah.
seem like it's got that going for it, for sure.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
Okay. Anything else you've been playing?
Not too much. I've kind of been putting a lot of time just really farming in Stardew Valley.
That's all right. That's all right. No shame. No shame at all. I have been playing Overwatch. I've been playing Overwatch a lot, sometimes with Parker, sometimes not, because we can
Hmm.
never link up schedules very well. It's a shocker. We even recorded a podcast together.
Good for you.
Um, I finally ranked up at Overwatch. I've always been off and on Overwatch. So I have never ranked up. I never got a promotion, as they call it. But I just got my first promotion. I got that star below my name, and I feel really great about myself. I'm getting better with Sigma. I've always been pretty meh with Lucio. He's probably the one I'm best with, but I wouldn't say I'm like pro level at all. So, but yeah, I've been playing a lot
Well,
of Overwatch. Go on.
oh, I was just gonna ask you how many hours you've logged into that game so
Oh,
far.
I have honestly no idea. I really should look into that.
Hmm.
I wouldn't say it's like an unhealthy amount because, like I said, I always dip in and then dip out. So
Hmm.
I'll play it for like 2 weeks straight for maybe a
Hmm.
couple hours a day, and then I just kind of dip out for 3 or 4 months, and then I come back. So I wouldn't say it's like an
Hmm.
absurd amount, but it's a decent amount to where I
Yeah.
probably leveled up decently quick for the hours played.
Hmm.
And then I'm still playing Dishonored 2. I have been
Yep.
able to play it the last couple days because of life getting in the way. I'm gonna burp.
Go for it.
Oof. Hope that did not. I hope the mic didn't pick that up. Um, so I've been playing Dishonored 2. I'm playing it for review. That game is cool. That
Hmm.
game totally flew under the radar for people. I don't want to give away anything about my review yet, but that game
Hmm.
is just cool. It's just a cool ass game. I love that game.
So I haven't really looked into that game very much. Would you say, I mean, just from what I have seen, would you say it's somewhat akin to the thought of like Assassin's Creed
Um,
in
in
the way that it's,
style,
hmm,
yes,
yeah.
it's definitely much different. But
Hmm.
I can see a comparison being made for sure. I don't know if you can play it because it's first person.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
I'll enjoy watching you play it. Are you gonna play much of it
I don't know
or
if I'm going
any
to
on the
stream
channel?
that or any of that, but I will definitely be writing a review and you can read that. So,
Yeah, that's well good. I'll share it.
all right, cool. Appreciate it so much. Um, okay, those are the two things I've really been playing, I think. I every once in a while play Overcooked with my girlfriend.
Mm.
Um, we already hate each other. We're at each other's throats because of COVID, because we're always around each other. So
Yeah.
overcooked with your girlfriend is maybe not a good idea right now, but it's still fun. Uh, she constantly uses the excuse of I don't play games, that's why I'm bad. So
Okay, I also can use that excuse because
oh,
there's something challenging that when you don't play a lot of video games, it's knowing what buttons are where. And for
mhm,
me, I constantly have to look down to where my fingers are and back up
mhm.
to the screen. So that's I can get that. I understand. I understand where she's
No,
coming from.
I get it as well, but it's clearly an excuse. Come on. Um, I play Switch with her all the time. Yeah, I have Overcooked on Switch,
Hmm.
and she's used the same controller over and over and over and over and over and over and over. She come on. I'm not being
Okay.
fair. I know. I'm giving her shit right now. She's not gonna watch this. It's fine.
She just can't match your
Okay.
superior skills. But anyway,
Of course. Of course. Is there any other explanation?
no.
No. No. I'll answer that for you. Okay. So the one news story I have is Sony's CEO said something along the lines of they are promising a compelling lineup for the PS5. And you mentioned earlier that you have a PS4,
Hmm.
correct?
Yep.
How many games do you have for the PS4? Do you know? Just a
I only
pie
have
in the
one
sky.
terabyte, so I only
Oh,
have 5 games. Oh, did that
oh,
say
okay.
okay?
No, that's fine.
So I
Um,
only have 5 games currently. But I have discs of probably 12 to 15 others. I usually have to delete to download another game, which is really, really frustrating.
mhm.
Um, so I'm hoping that I will have enough money that when the PS5 does come out, that I'm gonna
Mhm.
max it out. That'd be good.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I've been saving up
Hmm.
for the PS5. So I'm asking you. You said you have about a max of like 20-ish, you think,
Yep.
games? Yeah. Okay, so if you're gonna play a max of 20 games, what does the PS5 have to do with their games to make you buy more than 20 games? What does the PS5 lineup have to do to make you really spend more money on the PS5 games?
Hmm. I'd have to say I would need a lot of games that have a lot of content in them. I don't like having to buy DLC packs for every single game. That really
What if they were
frustrates
free?
me.
What if they're free?
Oh, if they were, oh my God, if they were free, of course, easily.
Some people do that.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, so I'll take that back. I don't want to have to pay for half of a game.
I
Or
understand. Yeah.
let me restart that. I don't want to pay for a full game and then have to pay for another half on top of that.
You want them to rewrite the model on DLC.
Kind of.
How that works for selling and all that.
Yeah. Well, I enjoy DLC in, so like for
Mhm,
say The Sims. I love The Sims.
mhm,
I
mhm.
enjoy buying those DLC packs. However, the
All
game by
95 of
itself,
them.
yeah, yeah. You know what? Now I feel like I sound like a hypocrite. Um, you called
No,
me
that's your
out.
game. That's your game. I get it. I get it. That's your game. I totally
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, I'd have to see very full games that by themselves that while there is still that itch to go and buy that DLC, I still have a fully functional game by itself with that, however much they're going to price it at, 65, whatever.
I still think they're gonna be $60. I don't think they'd throw that curveball on us. Are you talking with tax?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
talking.
tax.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I have a PS4. I've always been a Sony fanboy, so I will be buying the PS5 as soon as possible. Pre-order it as soon as I can at GameStop, just because that's where I have a credit card for.
Yep.
So it makes it easier for me. And I probably own at least triple the amount that you have.
No judgment.
I only have like 20 discs, but the rest are downloadable only. But a lot of those are just ones I've downloaded from PlayStation Plus. Those free games, even if I never play them, I make sure every month I go in there and I download that, and it's there if I want to play it.
So I do have a question though.
Yeah.
So what does compelling mean in his narrative? He wants compelling games. Does that mean a lot of story-based games? Does that mean games that are really deep, like they've got deep undercurrents of political or anything, any kind of movement?
From the article I read, I should have really plugged the article. I apologize, I don't have it in front of me. I can maybe put it in the comments, or not the description. I'll put it in the description.
Okay.
They talked about that too. They said that compelling was just a word he used. In my mind, compelling is something that makes us think this is a leap from PS4 to PS5. Compelling as in like raising that eyebrow of being like, okay, I see where you're going with this, and it makes you come on board to the PS5. I think that's what he means by compelling, something that brings you to the PS5 ecosystem, whether or not you had a PS4 or not. I think they think that these games are going to be what brings people in. I think that's what he's going for.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, perfect. Now, to the meat and potatoes, as I say sometimes, of the show. The Collective. That's what the show title is called. I totally botched it on the first episode, so I cut it out. It's fine. Okay, so the way it is right now, the top 10 is Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5 / Royal, Catherine Full Body, Sly 2, Band of Thieves, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, God of War 2018, and Uncharted 2. So those are 10 through 4. Because I did some changes in the rules from the first episode, because we learned, Parker and I learned some things going through that. That the games in the top 3 spots, Portal 2, The Last of Us, and Fallout 3, all have a tax. So if you want to get your game into the top 3 to earn more points, you have to pay a tax. So like I said, Portal 2, Last of Us, and Fallout 3, those are the top 3 games. And you will have $15 for round 1 to spend to put your favorite games into the current top 10. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see. Okay. I remember you telling me $10, and I was thinking, I don't have enough money. This is just like real life. Right. I'm poor.
Same. Trust me, same. So yeah, you'll have $15 for round 1. You'll have $10 for round 2. I will have $10 for both rounds, whereas the previous episode I only had $5 the first round. But clearly that's not enough money to make moves. So, definitely. And I'm gonna go through the options that you have for spending.
Okay.
A power move that Parker and I created. Remove a game and immediately replace it with a game of your choice. But you can only do this one time per game, not one time per round, one time per game. So you can use a power move one time.
Okay.
$5 removes the game, just gets it out of here. You don't want that game on the list? Get it out of here. I hope that whistle was on the audio good.
It sounded good.
Awesome. $3 adds a game. If you want to put a game on there that you think deserves the top 10, $3, and it's on there. $3 for stock sharing, another Parker idea. You can spend $3 for 2 games per person, so you can do this 2 times, and you'll get 1/3 of the total points per pick. So at the end of all these episodes that I'm doing, each position will get a certain amount of points.
Mm-hmm.
If you have your game at the number 1 position, you're gonna get the most points out of that pick.
Okay,
Then
okay.
2, you'll get a little less, but still a lot. 3, you'll get a little less, but still a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't have those numbers in front of me. I should have, but I'm an idiot. So yeah, stock sharing gets you a little piece of that pie at the end.
Okay.
And then $2 moves the game. So you'd have to move a game, pay $2, and let's say you have a game on there on God of War, and you want to inch that up to the top 3 to get more points. You pay $2, it moves up.
Okay,
And then,
that makes sense.
Or if you want to move a game back to spite someone, give them less points, you can do that as well. And then $1, you can put on a little protection for these games.
Okay,
So
and does
you
oh, sorry.
go on.
Does the protection last for both rounds?
No. Once the protection has been paid, it is gone.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, so that's a defensive move.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So let's say I did all my spending and I have $1 left. What can I do with $1? So I'm just gonna look at one of my picks. I'm gonna pick that one. I'm gonna put $1 on it. That way, it's a little harder for whoever tries to move it to do so.
Okay, makes sense.
Yep. And there's one more thing I want to go through. The fallen games. So these are games that were on the list initially, but have been eliminated as of right now. But they are Little Nightmares, Pokemon Gold, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, and Assassin's Creed 2. So if these games are on your list, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. You can pay money to put them in just like anything else, but if they get eliminated again, they're gone. They cannot be in this list. So you get one freebie per fallen game, and then after that, they're gone forever. So
Okay, well, I'm gonna do my best to protect Little Nightmares because that is actually my top
pick.
2. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is very high. I am okay with that. Trust me. Little Nightmares is such a nice little game. Little side-scrolling. What's the morbid? It's a morbid game. It's not doing it justice.
It's what I need
it's
like a creepy word.
It's like grossly artistic. That's something I would put. I have a write-up of better terms for this somewhere, but it's not coming to me because I'm recording. Clearly, as soon as I stop recording, it'll come to me. But yeah, it's grossly artistic. It's like it's so gross in a way in this art style that they have there but you can't look away. It's something that you're just like, this is so freaking cool to look at, but yet you're still kind of repulsed by it at the same time. It's
but it's charming. It's charming at the same time. I absolutely loved it. Yeah. If I could sidebar for a second, when you were saying grossly charming, that actually made me think of, have you seen Midnight Gospel on Netflix?
I have not.
You really need to. I think you would love it. It's a podcast style, and then it's like a gross adventure time, like animation, not really gross, but kind of like very gory. Okay. Yeah, I think you would like it. But anyway,
I will look it up for sure. Shameless plug. Can you hear me?
I can. Yep.
Okay. You just weren't talking, so.
Yeah, I get my ducks in a row in my head here.
Okay. Yeah, take your time. If you're going to be quiet, I can fill. So if you want to think over some stuff, I can just talk out of my ass for a bit.
So, well, okay. So wow, that's great. English.
Those are words.
Yeah, sorry, my Tinder profile is blowing up and I keep getting likes and it's really annoying. Yeah, I know. Your girl's single, COVID-19. After COVID's done, I need me some COVID cuddles. So anyway.
No shame. Absolutely not. No shame.
So should I start by saying my list of games that I would like to put in, or should I keep them as a surprise?
You can do either one of those.
Okay. So on my notepad here, I have them in no particular order. Well, the first 3 are in a particular order, but after that, it's kind of just written down. So number 1 is actually The Last of Us, because I actually liked that game a lot. I really like the storyline. I think it was enjoyable, along with being kind of dark. I just enjoy dark but fun games in general. After that was Little Nightmares.
Mm.
And then after that is The Sims, because that's just a personal favorite.
It had to be in there. It had to.
It did. And I thought about it really hard, you know. I was like,
Mhm.
is there enough merit in this game that I even want to advocate for it? But then I thought, you know, there's tons of DLC, there's like really good goal setting. You can have multiple stories going at one time. So I figured I might as well put it out there.
Does
Um,
The Sims have storylines, or do you just make your own storylines?
Um, in in a way, it has storylines. So say the latest pack that I've been working through is the vampire pack, and so what you do is you have to go out and you have to get infected, bitten, and then you
You
go through
have
the
to.
storyline. Well, you don't have to, but there would be no point in buying the vampire
Okay.
pack and being like, nope,
Okay.
no vampires for me.
It
Um,
wouldn't be video games if it didn't have something to do with vampires at this point.
yes, yes. So, and then you go through the initiation process. You go through kind of like making your way up to the coven leader, if I remember the terms correctly.
That sounds right.
Coven.
That sounds right.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe not storyline per se, but there is like certain characters that everyone will run into that have their own histories and drama. So it's kind of a storyline. Have you not played The Sims? Or is that for the
I've played
listeners?
The Sims. I've played The
Hmm.
Sims. I played Sims 1 on the computer.
Hmm.
I played Sims 2 on the PS2, I think.
That sounds about
Sims
right.
2 Pets. Sims 2 Pets was my shit back in the
Oh
day.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, I got depressing with that game because every time I lost a pet, I would play Sims Pets and I'd bring them back every time.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah. I played Sims 3 on the PS3. I always played that with my cousin, just messing around. And I think Sims 3 was the last one I played. I don't think I've played one since then. Oh,
Yes,
I played Sims Castaway on the
Castaway, that's a good
PS2.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was different. Sims Castaway I played. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, I played
Yeah.
Sims. It's never been a game that could hold my attention for longer than 10 or
And
so hours.
and you know, that's actually what I like about The Sims is because it's
Oh,
something that when
okay.
I get done with a game, I can go and fill my time with that until I find a
Mhm.
new game to obsess over. It's
It's
kind
your
of a
comfort food.
filler. It really is. Yeah, you always go back to it and you always enjoy it, but it's not something that you could eat every single day for the rest of your life. Or now that I think about it, there are foods that I could eat every day until I die, and I would be okay with it.
Well, I could eat tacos every day, but my stomach wouldn't like it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, your
Or
body
my
wouldn't
arse.
like it. Yeah, I mean, your arteries probably wouldn't be happy either. Excuse me, but I am so thirsty, so I am going to drink
How
this
dare you? Go for
non-branded pink soda.
it. Sponsor.
Okay, I
If
hope
I'm
that
trying
didn't.
to go on
Oh, I was just hoping that that hideous gulping wasn't in the audio
on the oddle, I didn't hear
on the
anything,
audio.
so you're at on the oddle. I didn't hear anything, so you're good. If I'm doing like this kind of stuff and reaching for my eyes or my ears, eyes or ears, um, I have a headache right now. I don't know why. It just came on. It just started. So I'm gonna get through this.
Oh,
Don't worry. But it's not you.
okay.
It's I think it's the light, and I'm wearing a hat because I have quarantine here right now, and I need a haircut. But yeah, so it's totally not you. I just have a headache. So you're good.
Okay, well, then let's just get right into it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Um, so you have $10. My goodness, this is
You
just
have
really tough.
you have
You have
fifteen
10,
dollars.
I have 15, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I think my first action is going to be to add a game, which would
Mm-hmm.
be Red Dead Redemption 2.
Wow. Great pick. Great
Oh
pick.
yeah, I love open world games. That is the type of first person game that I can do fairly well, is when it is an open world and there's not a lot of cutscenes where I'm not physically moving. The beautiful scenery was absolutely gorgeous, and I like horses, so that
Game of
was
the year.
that.
Game of the
Yeah,
decade.
game of the year. So I'd like to add Red Dead Redemption 2. So does
Okay.
that
That will
go
cost you
ahead?
an extra dollar because if you're putting it at 10, and Parker, being the smart lad that he is, added a little defense to Horizon Zero Dawn. So you're adding
Did
in,
he?
yes, so that will cost you an extra $1. It's only $1. So it costs you an
Okay,
extra buck.
it's worth it for Red Dead, I think.
Okay.
So I
All
am
right.
now at 11, and Horizon has been replaced with Red Dead. I'm happy with that move.
I am also happy with that move because Horizon Zero Dawn, being a PlayStation lad that I am, I love it. Sure, it's great. It's atmospheric. I love that world. When I played it, I only put in 15-ish hours maybe. It
Really?
just didn't stick with me. Yeah, people love Aloy. I think Aloy is an interesting character. It just
Hmm.
nothing about that game stuck with me. So I never finished it.
Interesting. Yeah,
Yep.
I think Horizon has its great moments. I could definitely say that. I have nothing against Horizon. I just don't necessarily need to keep it on the list at this point in time.
Take that, Parker.
Sorry, Parker. Sorry, buddy. I haven't met you yet, but I'll apologize to you face to face first time I meet you.
So Red Dead Redemption 2 in on the list at number 10. So you are down to $11 to spend.
I am. Do you have a defensive move or should I keep going?
I will do this. I will do my round after your round. So it will
Oh,
go.
okay.
It will go or your round, my round, my round again, and then your round.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So, how much is tax on the top three?
It's a great question. They're all the same right now, except Portal 2 at number 3 has more tax right now, just because of the fact that since it's in the top 3, it already has a 3-point tax. And then in the last round of the last podcast, I added $1 more to it in defense.
You did. Okay, I
Yes.
actually remember that now. So, I think. Oh, okay.
So you have $11 left.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to move a game for $2.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'm actually going to move Red Dead 2 up one spot. Or can I move
Just
more than one spot? Or can I move it?
see, I wasn't going to allow that because Parker
Mhm.
did it last time, but to Parker's credit, I didn't say he couldn't, so I just kind of allowed it.
Oh,
But
shoot. Why did I ask?
you shouldn't have. So moving a game, yes, I would like it to be just one spot. So if you're gonna
Okay.
move Red Dead up, it would just bump it up to 9, and Persona 5/Royal would go to 10.
Okay, I am going to do that. So now
Okay,
I'm at $9.
correct.
And then what I would like to do is I'm going to add a game for $3, which is going to be actually, ooh. Now I can't decide if I want to use my power move now or save it for later.
I'm not gonna give you my opinion because I don't want to help you.
But I mean, we're friends, right? You should want
Of
to
course
help
we're
me.
friends. Of course we're friends. But in this little game, we're not friends, Hannah.
Okay, how long does my protection last? Just
Until
one?
it's paid. Until it's paid. So if no one attacks your game, then you're good. But if you put protection on, let's say you had Uncharted 2, and people are
Mm-hmm.
moving games between 10 and 5, then that would stay there. But if they want to jump over Uncharted 2, that's when it would cost them more money.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Okay, I am going to remove a game. It's going to be Catherine Full Body
What?
at number 8.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. I
So
feel
you're just
bad.
removing it. No, no,
I'm
no,
just
go for it.
removing it. Yep, just
Okay.
removing
So
it.
that's $5. You're doing that? It's $5.
I yeah, I didn't like it. Tell me what you thought about it.
That game is a Japanese fever dream. That game is so freaking weird that that's what did it for me. I loved it so much. I'm a huge anime fan. You know this.
Hmm. Yep.
So and I'm not a puzzle guy either, but the puzzles in between the anime style cutscenes, they weren't even cutscenes, they were like a full on anime.
Mhm.
I just loved it. I loved it so much. I thought it was paced brilliantly. I just from each like episode, which were the cutscene to cutscene, after and before the puzzle segments, I thought they
Mhm.
never overstayed their welcome. I thought they gave you just enough information to where you're like, I don't exactly know what's happening, but I want to learn. And the bar segments were great. I've never seen a game do that either. You can just sit there and drink sake all night if you want to and talk to your friends. It was great as they talk about their lives, as they talk about the oncoming death of someone else in their dreams. It's just so weird and different, and it caught me at a time when I was I don't know. I had a PS3,
Mhm.
so and I was still living at my first town. I was going to my first high school, so I would have had to have been 14 or 15, I think. And young 14 or 15-year-old Austin just loved that freaking game, and I didn't expect it.
Well, okay, after hearing that testimonial, I don't want to do it anymore.
I did it.
I
Talked you out of it.
I yeah, you did talk me out of it because I actually really respect that. It was not one of it's not a game that I would put in my personal top 10 only because I enjoy anime and I enjoy games, but I don't necessarily want to have to stop what I'm watching to have to figure out a puzzle. Does that make any sense?
Okay, so the things I thought were brilliantly paced just don't seem that way for you, and that's fine. That's
Yeah,
normal.
yeah. For me, that was kind of what I thought of that.
So you would rather there be a game of all puzzles, and maybe on the side they had like a little animation that you could watch, which was the whole thing.
Yeah. I just don't want to have to stop it. I will be honest, I am a binge watcher on everything. I don't know what seasons are, that it's like episode 1 is season 1. I do not stop. I watch one thing at a time, and really go for it. So
It's a
for
commitment.
me, it is. But I won't make a joke about my commitment issues. Actually, I'll skip that. Um,
That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to um, so I already switched Red Dead and Persona. So I'm going to
Correct.
add another game, and so that would be bumping Persona off of the
Okay.
list.
Okay.
And what I am going to add is South Park Stick of Truth.
Wow. In the top 10 of all time?
Oh, but no, these are just personal favorites. I wouldn't put it in
You're
the
right.
top
You're
10
right.
games of all
You're
time.
right. You're right. My mistake. I forgot my own game.
Oh, that's okay. Well, there is many interpretations that we could go for this, but I am gonna put Stick of Truth in there. Um, I
That's
I like
another
South Park.
niche game.
Yeah. I think I just really enjoyed it because it was funny. It was enjoyable, and it wasn't a it wasn't really a commitment. You could sit down and play it for a
Hmm.
little bit, and then it wasn't something that you necessarily had to sit down and figure out this mystery just the entire time. It was relaxing in a way.
Those are saying it wasn't a commitment about an RPG of all things. It's just not something you hear every day.
It was engaging and effortless. That's my defense of it.
I
Yeah.
can I can see that. It's an RPG, you get all those nice stats, you get all those nice
Hmm.
mechanics, but it has a storyline that's just chill. It's just fun. It's
Yeah.
just gonna make you laugh. It's not trying to blow your mind. It knows exactly what it is and it's just going for it. And they nail it, honestly. That game
Hmm.
was very fun. I enjoyed what I played. I never finished it. I got pretty far in it, but
Yeah.
I never did finish it. But yeah, no, I think that's a great pick. Not one I expected, but
Really.
I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. So you have $6.
I have $6. Okay. See, this is hard because every time I want to add a game, I need to move them up so I don't lose a game that I added.
Yep, I'm definitely making it harder on you than I made it on Parker, but that's right.
That's okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that whole move again.
Oh,
We are going to um Oh, well, okay. So our current list as it stands right now, we've got number 10, Stick of Truth. Number 9 would be, wait a second. Yeah, number 9 would be Red Dead. Number 8
Mm-hmm.
is your Catherine game.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up Red Dead for
Okay.
$2. Let's go through our list real quick.
You have
Start
six
with
dollars.
I have $6. Um, yes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move Red Dead Redemption up 2 spaces. So I'm going to use $4 for that.
Okay, and you're moving it up a bunch of spaces because you put it in at 10, then you moved
Yep.
it up, then you moved it up again, and now you're moving up 2 more times.
Yep, to 8,
Okay.
and so now it should be at 7, correct?
Oh, so one more time after it's at 8.
Oh, hold on.
It's
Read
currently at
me.
8.
It's currently at 8.
Yeah. Are you on the dock?
No, because I'm scared to go on the dock because I'm scared it's gonna shut my phone off again.
Are you still using your phone?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know for sure. So I will just read it out loud to you one more time. Number
Thank
10,
you.
South Park, Stick of Truth. Number 9, Catherine, Full Body. Number 8, Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 7, Sly 2, Band of Thieves. Number 6, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Number 5, God of War 2018. I'll stop there because it seems like your moves you're making involve those games.
Yes, correct. Okay, so my red is at 8. So I'm gonna actually move that up past Sly, and I'm gonna
Okay.
leave it there.
So
I'm gonna
you're
move.
going to put it at 6.
Correct.
Okay. So that puts you at $2 left.
Correct. I think I am going to use $1 to protect Red Dead Redemption, and I guess I'll use that last remaining dollar to protect Stick of Truth.
Okay, give me 1 second, and I will have that finalized on here.
Perfect.
Go ahead and talk about whatever you want. Go ahead and fill some time.
Let's see. What do I have to talk about? I have a dog. His name is Jasper, but we like to call him Bean. He's kind of fat. The vet told us last time we were there that we needed to start him on a diet. And the last time that I picked him up and weighed us together, he was 85 pounds. So,
Wow, you were kidding when you said he's a little fat.
he's a little fat. Yeah, chocolate labs should be about 70 to 75. So he needs to lose about 10 pounds. So today we bought him, um, he eats Yukonuba food, and I, okay, I
He
got a
eats
message from my
you can
boss.
Nuva
Yep,
from.
yep. He, um, he he's eating Yukonuba fit dog food. There's a name for it, but I just can't remember it right now.
I have never heard of this Yukonuva stuff in my life. So Hannah has a fat dog, and
Yeah.
the fat dog needs to not be fat.
I
That's what I've
also
learned today.
Yes. I also have a fat cat. I have 3 cats, but one of them is very fat and he is 18 pounds. He weighs himself every day. He likes to go
He
sit on the
weighs
scale.
himself.
Yeah, he goes and he sits on the scale, and when it beeps, he
Weight
stands up.
conscious.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so the list as of now, not to just put your cat to dismay here, your weight conscious cat.
You're good.
Number 10, South Park, Stick of Truth. Number 9, Catherine, Full Body. Number 8, Sly 2, Band of Thieves. Number 7, Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 6, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Number 5, God of War. Number 4, Uncharted. Number 3, Portal 2. Number 2, The Last of Us. Number 1, Fallout 3. South Park, Stick of Truth has 1 protection on it, and so does Red Dead Redemption 2. That sound right?
It does.
Okay, so you are out of money for your first round. Now it is my turn to try to correct this list. So, see, coming into this, you said I have to protect Little Nightmares, and you didn't do shit for Little Nightmares.
I've got plans.
Okay. Oh, you got plans, so I won't waste my money on Little Nightmares then. That's fine.
Well, because it's in the Fallen games. Are you going to remove it from Fallen? Or is that something we can do?
See, the smart thing to do is because you're gonna have this episode to do whatever you want to get your games in here, and I hope to have you on another episode so you can try to redeem some of your stuff, some of your games, some of your money. And so the smart thing to do would be leave it fallen for now, because if you put it back in there now and it gets removed again, it's gone
forever.
It
You're
cannot
right.
come back. So I would be strategic on your next viewing, your next showing, the next episode that you're on, and I would bring it back then.
Okay, I'm gonna remember that.
Are you?
I am, because I'm keeping these notes. I don't know. I have a full notebook
I mean,
page.
I can't read them, but I can see that you have a full notebook page about this. That is way more dedication than I expected.
Oh yeah, I've been thinking about this ever since you messaged me about it. I have been constantly thinking, like, what games am I gonna put on there? And yeah. But anyway, keep going.
Okay, so I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna fix the list here. Let's see. I think The Last of Us is a little high.
Agreed.
But I'm okay with that. Like, if something's gonna be a little high, The Last of Us, I have no problems with that. What I will do, people are gonna hate me for this. This is a hot take.
Oh
but
boy.
I'm gonna use. Oh, I have $10. I'm gonna move. No, I'm just gonna spend $5, and I'm gonna remove Breath of the Wild.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Okay. I did not see that coming whatsoever.
Exactly. I love it. I love the move I made, not the game.
Why?
I have never finished a Legend of Zelda game in my life. I played something on Game Boy, and I've played maybe 5 hours of Breath of the Wild, and that's it. Legend of Zelda is not my thing. It's a hot take, I know. People love it. If you are any form of a gamer, as I like to think I am, you clearly know that Legend of Zelda is in a league of its own, and I understand that. It's just not my game. I can't get into it. So
I'm floored.
I told you.
Because Breath of the Wild is actually in my top 10, which I actually only have 9 that I have written down here.
Your
And
top
I
9.
didn't think that I needed to protect that one because I thought we were on the same page.
Clearly not. You made a mistake.
Oh my goodness, I really did. I'm so disappointed in myself now.
So now I have a whopping $5 left. I'm going to add a game.
Okay.
I think. I mean, I have to because there's only 9 games on this list now.
Mm-hmm.
But if I add one of the games that I think deserve it, it might be too early for them. I don't want them to be deleted again. So I gotta figure out. Just put on, I don't know, My Little Pony too on there just to fill the list. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna look over at my PS4 here. What do we got? You know what? I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Number 10 is Fallout New Vegas.
New Vegas. Okay, good. I was waiting for you to drop that.
Did you think it was gonna be 4?
I was a little worried. Not gonna lie. I think New Vegas is definitely the best out of all of the Fallout games.
You would be wrong.
Why? What do you think?
Because Fallout 3 has the best storyline of any game RPG I have ever played. That game got me into gaming as a whole. The quest line of the father, you finding your father in that game, is just something you've never seen another game do it that way. You've never seen a game send you on an escapade to find a person that you have this kind of connection to that just left your life. That's something that I, for some reason, resonated with me. My dad is in my life, just for the record.
Just to be clear.
But something about the good nature of him leaving the vault, it didn't sit right with me. So following that story, I had no idea where this is going to go. I had no idea how RPGs worked. I had no idea how the Wasteland worked. I really went into this blind, and I fell in love with this game and the storyline. But We're not talking about Fallout 3. We're talking about Fallout New Vegas, which everything I
have a
said
feeling.
about. Go on.
I was just gonna say I have a feeling that we'll be hearing about Fallout 3 again later. Later in the series.
Little inkling.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right. So that puts me down to $2, I believe. Yes. I'm going to move Fallout New Vegas past. Can I? No, I can't. I don't have enough money. Damn it. Because you protected it.
I did.
I think I'm going to put my $2 to protect Uncharted 2. So it's going to have
Uncharted. Okay.
2 points, $2 to protect Uncharted 2. Now, I am out of money. That is the end of round 1. Round 2, my neck is bothering me. I have something going on right now. I will begin round 2 because I don't want it to be you, me, because no one really controls too much of that. If it's you, me, you, it's more balanced that way.
Okay.
So you get the beginning and the end, and I get the middle. So I have another $10. But before we start, I'm just going to go through the list just for the listeners. Number 10, Fallout New Vegas. Number 9, Stick of Truth with 1 protection point. Number 8, Catherine Full Body. Number 7, Sly Cooper, Band of Thieves. Number 6, Red Dead Redemption 2 with 1 protection point. Number 5, God of War 2018. Number 4, Uncharted 2 with 2 protection points. Number 3, I forgot how to count, Portal 2 with 4 protection points. Number 2, The Last of Us with 3 protection points. And number 1, Fallout 3 with 3 protection points. So, I will start up one more time. Do I do a power move? Do I do it?
You might as well.
Remove a game and immediately replace with game of choice 1 time only. Yeah, I might as well. But what game? What game, Hannah? What game should I do? Ooh, I have a good one. I'm going. I can't in any good gracious remove any of these games except, I'm sorry, but South Park Stick of Truth has to come off.
That's okay. I'm willing to let that one go. That's okay.
So that's going to cost me a whopping $8 because you protected it. So I'm going to have $2 left. But I'm replacing that with Overwatch.
Okay. I see you. All right. And with those last $2, what are you going to do?
I'm going to protect Overwatch.
Overwatch twice. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I won't be messing around with Overwatch at all for my round. Did you need to go over that one more time, or do you think they followed?
So I just went through the list. So the only thing that happened was I took off South Park Stick of Truth and replaced it with Overwatch with 2 protection points. Hannah, you have $10 to end this game for today.
All right. So, goodness. This is hard. Okay, so I'll let you guys into my head for a second here.
Please do. Unless maybe that's not a good idea.
No. I promise. It's okay. It's okay this time. So okay. I've got 3 games that I want on the list. That doesn't have to happen this time. Obviously, it can't. I don't have enough money to do that. Little Nightmares, I want that back on the list.
But strategically, like we talked, that should wait.
It should wait. And I agree. Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, I want that back on the list. But,
oof, man.
Yeah. It's
rough take.
Yeah, I just really enjoy the cutesy games. That's something that I've always enjoyed, as well as kind of the darker horror stuff. Yeah. So what I am going to do,
for the record, real quick, when I said rough, that's a rough take, I was being sarcastic. I clearly have the rough take. You wanting Breath of the Wild on this list is clearly logical, but I gotta play devil's advocate, and I'm gonna fight you on this one.
That's okay. I'll let you this time.
Remember, if you put it back on and I take it off again, it's gone forever.
Yes.
So if you really want Breath of the Wild, you have to wait.
No, I am gonna wait. What I want to propose though is, what if we have a $7 option. We have a 5, a 3, 2, and a 1. We are missing a $6 and a $4. I propose that one of those options, 6 or 4, should be to swap a game. Swap a game, 2 games on the list. Does that sound like something you could do?
Within the top 6? Because if you do that within the top 3, there's added tax.
Yeah, so that's totally fine because I already know what I'm gonna do. But if that's something that
I will allow it.
You will allow it. Okay, are we going $6 or $4?
That seems like a $4.
$4 option? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just like last episode, we're fast and loose with these rules. Fast and loose.
Yeah. The best way to be in life, if you ask me. So my next question is, if I move a something with a protection point on it, does that automatically remove the protection?
If you pay it. Oh, you're removing it?
No, I don't want to remove it. But if I say I was going to move around, say I was going to move, let's see, I don't even know what to do. Red Dead Redemption with God of War. Say I was going to do that. Would that take off the Red Dead Redemption's protection point?
No, you would have to pay it. If you paid it, yes. Mm-hmm. If you paid it on the move, yes.
Okay.
But you can't do the move without paying it. So if you want to swap for that, then yes.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm going to do then. I'm going to swap Red Dead. Well, no, I'm not. No. I'm not going to do that. That's just for future reference. Because what I am going to do is I'm going to move my game. I'm going to move Red Dead up one more. So now it is top
5?
Top 5, yeah, it is. Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay, then God of War is moving back one. Then I am going to add a game, which is going to be $3. So I've spent 6, I have 4, correct?
You moved a game, right?
Yes.
So
that's 5.
You moved a game from one spot, so that's $2. So you're down to 8, and then you were going to add a game?
Yes. Well,
so that would
I'd
be
remove and add, wouldn't I?
You would remove Fallout New Vegas if you added a game. Okay. Yes.
I'm going to add The Witcher 3.
Okay.
I love The Witcher. I read the books when I was in, it would have been either middle school or early high school. So I really, really enjoy the games, and oh my God, I love the show. I don't know if anyone else has watched that or if you've watched that, Austin, but The Witcher is definitely something I would suggest if you're into fantasy worlds. You got love stories in there. It's very epic. And the games themselves have a lot of DLC content that you're not subtracting from the game by having DLC, if that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Witcher 3 I put some hours into. It's a game that I want to play when I have nothing else to play, because it's a game I want to pour a lot of time and a lot of dedication into. It's a commitment. That game's a commitment. And at the current state I was in, reviewing games and having a girlfriend and all that stuff, I couldn't fully commit to a large game like that. But you're talking about the DLC, the Blood and Wine expansion.
Yes.
Anything I ever hear about that is like, that's a whole new game. Like that's a game by itself. And
it is.
What CD Projekt Red? That's who they are. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to give you a giant DLC pack that's massive as that is. But they did. They're a great company, and they're showing just why.
Crazy. Yeah. I really appreciate them for that. I really do, because I love the Witcher universe. Anything fantasy is definitely my go-to. As a kid, I grew up reading Harry Potter, Aragon, lots of different series where magic was involved, along with fighting and all of those kinds of things. So The Witcher has a place in my heart. So let's see, what am I at now for money?
I was gonna ask you that.
So I think I'm at 2, because I added
$2?
Yeah, because I was at 10, right? Okay, so I started off at 10, and then I went down to 5, and then I'm using $3 to add the game. So now
So
I'm
aren't you
down
at
to two.
$5? Are you at $2?
I'm at
All right.
5, and then after adding this game, after adding The Witcher, then I would be at 2.
Okay. So you have $2 left.
And yes, I am going to put 1 protection point on Red Dead at number 5, and I'm going to put
So
one.
it's gonna have a total of 2 protection points. Red Dead is.
Yes. Total of 2, so I'm going to match your Uncharted and your Overwatch protections. And then I'm going to put 1 protection point on The Witcher. Yeah. 3
Sounds
to
like a
be
good move.
specific.
Yep, that sounds like a good move. Sounds like you're playing strategic now that you learn the rules of the game.
Yeah.
The rules of the game that I myself don't even know. I invented the game.
You invented the game. It's still being invented as we speak.
Fast and loose. Okay, so after that round, Witcher 3, number 10. Number 9, Overwatch. Catherine Full Body, number 8. Number 7, Sly 2, Band of Thieves. God of War, number 6. Number 5, Red Dead 2. Number 4, Red Dead 2. Number 3, Portal 2. Number 2, Last of Us. Number 1, Fallout 3. All with their respective protection points. So, not all of them, but most of them.
I think you said Red Dead twice.
Did I?
You did.
If I said it twice, I read it wrong. I said Uncharted 2 right after saying Red Dead 2.
Maybe I'm just dumb.
Hey, we're both dumb. I'm definitely dumb.
I don't have my listening ears on today.
Do you ever?
No.
Okay. So I have $10. I have $10 left. I'm gonna do some moving. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some moving.
Oh boy.
Should I swap games? Ooh. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap Overwatch and Red Dead 2. And because they both have 2 protection points, they're just gonna cancel each other out. So that's gonna cost me $4, and it's gonna get rid of all the protection points on Overwatch and Red Dead 2.
You know what? That's pretty
It's pretty fair,
pretty
huh?
good.
Pretty fair?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Making moves.
You
Hey,
are money moves.
This is something you invented, this swap rule. So
I'm regretting it.
If you have any beef, you can look in the mirror tonight. Overwatch. Got it. So Red Dead 2 is now at number 9. So I now have Red Dead 2 is now at number 9 and Overwatch is at number 5. So I have $6 left. Looking at this list, I really want to put Little Nightmares on there, but I have to wait.
Well, if you don't do it now, trust that I will do it later.
Oh, okay. See, that's good to know.
Yeah.
That is strategically good to know.
I know we're not supposed to be playing on the same team, but I will definitely.
Oh, we're not.
Little Nightmares.
Oh,
back
we're
on
not.
The same.
I am totally using your points for my advantage.
You're annihilating my picks right now.
That's okay. That's the name of the game. And you'll have another episode to come on and try to fix it again. So no worries. I think I'm going to add a game, which will knock Witcher 3 off. So this is going to cost me $4 because you have protection on Witcher 3. So I'll be at 2. And I just had a game in mind, and now it's gone. What was this game? Oh, no. Oh, I got it. It came to me. Uncharted 4.
Who did I watch? I watched probably Jack play Uncharted 3, but I actually haven't watched him play Uncharted 4 yet.
That game, not a lot of games can take such an iconic character and end him, and he didn't die, you know what I mean, end his run, quote unquote, end his run in such a way that you don't leave angry, you know? You don't leave something to be desired. But Uncharted 4, somehow they did it. In Uncharted 4, you can play Crash Bandicoot in that game.
Really?
There's a segment in that I might have just spoiled something. I apologize. But you can totally play Crash Bandicoot on a couch as Nathan Drake.
Oh my God, that's actually really epic. I
Right?
love that.
Right? That alone, that little segment alone deserves to be on this list. And now, I'm going to move a game. I'll move Uncharted 4 up and swap it with Red Dead 2.
Uncharted up, Red Dead 2. Okay, so I got that listed here. Cool. I'm disappointed. I don't think
Yes.
I don't think an Uncharted game can really be over Red Dead Redemption 2, but we're playing to win, not to be
Exactly.
correct.
Exactly. You said that perfectly. We're playing to win. This list clearly trash. This list is clearly trash.
Yeah. Yeah, by the season finale, you're really going to have to clean this up.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Parker had an unfair advantage. But looking through this list, you have one game on here. You have one game on here.
Yep, that's it.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay,
6,
we know what
7,
10 minus
8.
1 is.
Oof. Well, that's not true because Parker has one game on here.
Parker has 1 too.
You and Parker both have 1, and I have 8. But, and see, we're playing this, we're learning. Next time I come on this show, on my own show, I will move my money back down to $5 for the first round because I got a lot of games on here. I made this list. I started this list.
You do.
Yeah.
Well, if so I don't know what your plans are for how many episodes of this podcast is going to be in one season.
I want to have 3 total guests. So what the plan is, each guest would have 2 episodes. So that's 6 episodes right there. And then the 7th episode, I would have all of you join me, 1 of you join me, 2 of you join me, whatever I can make work, whatever I can muster for that finale where, I don't know, we make some bets, we do something crazy, maybe have a little alcohol. I'm not sure yet, but
I'm ready.
That's where all the fun will happen in that finale where we finally move all the games the last time and see who has the most points.
Okay, so between me, Parker, and whoever your third guest is, the mystery guest, you'll be seeing them next time. Ooh.
Hopefully next week. Hopefully.
You're going to have to tell me who it is because I can't wait in suspense for a whole week. Or maybe you should make me wait in suspense for a whole week. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. But if we each set a goal of getting 1 game on the list to be there at the end of both rounds, we will have most of the list. So I'm okay with having 1. I'm proud of myself. I didn't beat Parker, but Parker didn't beat me. So I'm happy.
And again, Parker had it much easier than you. So maybe Parker's next viewing, I go a little harder on Parker.
You should.
Maybe Parker gets less money round 1.
I think you guys should be even on the money for the round 1. Try that.
$5 for Parker?
Yeah. And then he could go.
We'll see. I'll workshop it.
Yeah.
I'll talk to my agents. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, so the final list, the results of today's episode. Number 10, Red Dead 2, Hanah's game. Number 9, Uncharted 4, which I have in all caps. I didn't mean to, but it's there. My game. Catherine Full Body, number 8, my game. Sly 2 Band of Thieves, my game. God of War 2018, my game.
Yep.
Number 5, Overwatch, also my game. Uncharted 2 with 2 protection points, my game. Portal 2 with 4 protection points, because it's in that top 3. It's in that upper echelon. So it has 4 protection points. It's Portal 2. Number 2 is The Last of Us with 3 protection points. And number 1, the best game ever made on the history of this earth, Fallout 3. Totally biased opinion.
Most definitely.
Fallout 3, best game ever made. So, Hanah, you already kind of spoke about it a little bit. How do you feel about this list now?
Like you said, some of these games definitely do not deserve to be on the list. But then again, we have some games. Oh, you would never think that. So in our Fallen category, there are a
Mm-hmm.
couple of games that I would really, really advocate for to be
Do
on the
you
top 10.
do you want me to list them?
I have a couple of them here, but specifically Little Nightmares.
Hmm.
I will run this train into the ground, speaking on how much I love Little Nightmares. And
That
actually,
makes
you're
me
the
so
one.
happy.
Yeah,
Makes me
well,
so so happy.
you're the one who got me into that game because I actually watched you play it, and I'm like, oh my God, I love this. This is so
It's
interesting.
such a cool game.
Yeah.
It's such a cool
hmm
game.
So we're gonna have to revisit those Fallen ones, most definitely. But yeah, go ahead
For
and
sure.
list those
For
off if
sure.
you want.
Okay, in no particular order, we have New Vegas, Stick of Truth, Breath of the Wild, Persona 5 Royal, Horizon, so Horizon Zero Dawn,
hmm
Little Nightmares, Pokemon Gold, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Clearly, I have these abbreviated. You'll figure it out. And Assassin's Creed 2. Those are the ones that have fallen.
Yeah, in my list on on my notepad, it just says ass too. So
I
I do
totally
some
wrote that first as
abbreviations.
well. Ass ass. Ass ass 2. Ass Creed 2. There's no good way to do it.
No, no, not at all.
AC2. I've heard AC before, so AC2. That's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, we could do that. Keep it PG-13
Yeah.
because I think we already
Yeah.
said one F word, so.
Fuck.
Oh, okay. Well, there's the full one. Don't they say that you're only allowed one F-bomb during a PG-13
Uh,
movie?
I do not expect to get paid for this, so it's fine.
Well, if you do get paid, let me know because I'll be taking my share, my cut.
Wow. Just like that. Royalties. Come on. Fourth and
Royalties, yeah, 1/10 since I'm only on the list once.
The one thing I want to talk about real quick is the fact that the stock sharing, that's still a thing. Stock sharing. So for $3, you can buy into a game. We're out of money, but for $3, you can buy into a game. You can do it for 2 games per person. So throughout all the rounds, you can have 2 games. You're like, that one's gonna stick here. That one's gonna be great, and you're gonna buy into it. So
hmm
that's a good move for next time you're on
It
here.
is, yeah. It was in like the corner of my mind. But once you mentioned that I'm gonna be coming back, I decided I'm gonna wait and see what happens for the next 2 episodes, mystery guest and Parker, because I'm assuming it'll go in the same order again
I
after.
don't know. I have not decided.
Okay.
I might do Parker last, like kind of like how we did
hmm
the rounds. So it'll be Parker, you, mystery, and then mystery again, you,
hmm
Parker. That's what I'm
That
thinking.
that could work. That could work too.
Again,
Yeah.
I gotta talk to my agents. We'll see.
Yeah. So once you guys know, for sure, I'm going to be buying into once I see I'm a careful stock sharer. I don't know. That didn't make a lot of sense. I only buy in bulk
Nailed it.
for
Nailed it. Nailed
stocks.
it.
Yeah. Well, I only buy in bulk for stocks, so I don't take risks with my money. I know that the Wolf of Wall Street says you got to take those risks, but
You were taking this a direction I did not see.
well, yeah, I'm just not as hot as Margot Robbie, so I can't. But
Just keep going. Layers, layers.
layers. Okay, onions. I also don't do cocaine, so that's out of the game. What else was in that movie? The only scene that is sticking out in my head right now is the party scene where, and I can't remember. Oh, Jonah Hill whips
Okay.
out his ding dong. That's the only
Ding
scene.
dong.
Yes.
Ah, yes, those
Yes.
little chocolate pastries, right? Ding dongs.
It was white.
Yeah, the white chocolate,
White chocolate ones. Yes, he whipped out his white chocolate ding dong, and that's
Oh
like
no.
the only scene I can remember.
Oh no. This went. Okay, you know what? We need to end this podcast, Hannah. Hannah, we gotta end it on that note. There's
That
no better
sounds
way to end
good.
this podcast than on the white chocolate ding dong.
Oh
No, no,
goodness.
no, no, no. One more. To Jonah Hill,
Isn't it
right?
Jonah Hill? I think so.
I've never seen this movie. Jonah Hill's. I know, right? White chocolate ding dong. Those are my closing words. This has been Hannah. This has been me, your so-called host, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Absolutely wonderful. Bye, guys.